Three guesses what I'm going to say partially cost us today. The second word of which rhymes with meat. Have a wild guess as to what I think there. Title of the video sorted. Gave ourselves a mountain to climb. That was a frustrating game. Why is it every time I have a weird negative feeling about a result or an impending result coming up that we end up dropping points in a game like that? I had a feeling that we might drop points and that we might end up drawing the game rather than winning, because some of our fans thought today would have been easy, which I disagreed with. I didn't think it was. I think Plymouth have scored I think it's the second most home goals in the league. I might be making that up. Double check that and someone correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But I didn't think by any stretch today would be easy, and fair play to Plymouth, that's a cracking result for them. But I felt like Sunderland, particularly in the first half, I thought were way too passive, and were way, even going forward, I thought our shots were timid. I thought going in the final third we looked a bit lethargic, which I'm not entirely sure how that can be the case, considering that we've just had an international break, a lot of these lads. And I don't, to my knowledge, if I remember rightly, and again, correct me respectfully in the comments if I'm wrong below, but I can't remember many of them going away on international duty, to be honest. Any that were featured today anyway. But I just felt like we just looked lethargic, and I don't know. And again, considering that a lot of the players haven't played for the last 2 weeks, unless we had a behind-the-scenes friendly we didn't know about, I feel like we shouldn't really have an excuse to be lethargic, in my opinion. But there you go. And of course, I'm going to come on to the 2 goals defensively were absolutely abysmal from our perspective. The first goal, Morgan Whittaker, fair play. That's a fantastic goal, fantastic strike. Hits it with the accuracy and power to get it into the corner of the net. But in my own opinion, we might as well have just backed off and given him the key to the city for Plymouth, because that's how much space and time we gave him to have the angle of the shot in the first place. I thought that was really, really poor, but I'm lenient a bit more, not accepting, I'm more tolerant of that one because of the fact it was a great strike. The second one, there was some suggestions as a hint of offside. I might need to look at that back to check if that's factually true or not, but either way, I thought we were cut open way too easily at the back, and the problem there is once you do that, it gives yourself a mountain to climb. And although we had chances in the second half, we were also quite lucky that Plymouth didn't get further ahead. The problem is, because of the way they like to play as well, they've now got something to hang on to, and they can then hit us on the break, because all they have to do really is just be solid defensively. And for the most part, I thought, with the exception of one shot or two that Jack Clark had, I thought they doubled. I thought Clark was their man management when it came to managing Jack Clark was done really, really well. And I think Stephen Schumacher should be proud of his side for that, because they doubled up on him, tripled up on him loads of times, and we struggled to create, and he struggled to have an impactful game. But what we should be doing, and I keep referring to this, is you should then be using that space that is created on the opposite sides when Clark is doubled up on. So the likes of Roberts, the likes of Barr when he comes on, the likes of Sheesh, Joe Bellingham, the striker Rustian or Mayenda or Burstow, whoever it is, Hamia, we should be using that to our advantage. But the result's effective, it's done now. Look, we still had chances to get a couple of goals, and I do get there, and I still stand by that. The issue is that one of the issues is that we do need our strikers to start scoring, because we had a couple of really good opportunities for our strikers to get on the score sheet today. But again, I think the main thing that cost us is that we gave Plymouth something to hang on to, we gave ourselves a mountain to climb, and from there the game's pretty much done, unfortunately. There's not much more to say. I mean, other people go into this in a bit better depth than me, but yeah, I'm not going to complain about the referee for once, because I actually thought, for championship standards, I actually didn't think the referee was too bad. I've seen a lot worse, put it that way. But yeah, love you and leave you there, guys. You know the usual stuff. Nearly half the people according to the analytics aren't subscribed who watch these videos, so I'm trying to get a 5k in the near future. So if you're watching and you're not a regular subscriber, just hit the subscribe button. That's all. It's a quote Sean Middleton. It's free. It doesn't cost a penny. But yeah, that first half was probably the worst half I've seen this season. What people thought Stoke was, I thought the first half today was. But there you go. Yeah. Got to win on Wednesday now, no excuses. See you all there. Take care, everyone, and fair play to the people lads and lasses going to Plymouth. That's mental. See you later in the week, everybody.